Hey, you guys. Good evening. So here I am again, reading excerpts from Quiet Places of the Heart. And I said that I would read these particular pages to you guys this winter. It's not winter yet, but hey, it feels like it out there in my neck of the woods. But anyway, if you want to go grab your cup of chamomile tea or your cup of coffee, feel free to go do that. Here's mine sitting next to the fireplace here. So you guys, go grab your cup of tea. Go grab your cup of hot cocoa and come on back. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes to go do that, okay? And for you folks who are already here, you can just watch the burning fireplace here and get yourself in a nice, comfortable, relaxed mood. These pages are not very long, but they will leave you with good thoughts to think about after I finish reading it. Okay? I hope you get something out of it. It's about a little past 8 p.m. And I said I would come back and I would read these in the evening because just before you go to sleep or before you may tune into something else, because it is so good. I mean, like, even if you have a journal, it is so lovely to journal gratitude and things just before bedtime, just before you go to sleep. That's a really good time to thank the Lord for his mercy and his grace and just gratitude. And I figured these readings will fall along those lines before bedtime to get your heart and your spirit and everything in a really good place before sleep. Okay, do you have your tea or your cocoa? Let me begin. These are little captions that I read just before reading the main page. And this here says, "The year has slipped across the crest and is rolling headlong down the winter side. Today I had to build fires in the stove and fireplace and nurse them home to comfort. The damp woods are wonderful with the scent of cedar smoke in the air." And that's by Gloria Gaither. We have this moment. It's ironic that they mentioned fireplace, but I'm reading this for the first time along with you guys, okay? So this is Winter Week 1, Day 2. Now we know it's not winter yet, but okay. Living from the center outward. Living from the center outward. "You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy." And that's in Psalm 16, verse 11. You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. Living with purpose does not eliminate spontaneity or the relaxation of lingering over a cup of coffee. A purposeful life, and not lived at such a frenzied pitch that every hour is like a hamster's jaw that we cram full with as much as we can. Furthermore, living a purposeful life is not like writing a script God is somehow obligated to follow, as though my fine but fleshly efforts could guarantee the realize the goal. God has his own ways of keeping us flexible and dependent on him in our planning. After all, The mind of man plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. And that's in Proverbs 16, verse 9. Let me read it again. After all, the mind of man plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Proverbs 16:9. To live purposefully is to live as Jesus lived, with a clear sense of direction and calling. He extricated himself from the clinging multitudes who would have gladly made him a cult personality. Even his closest friends could not deter him from his mission. He lived from the center outward. His eyes were riveted toward the cross. And that is by Stacy and Paula Reinhardt, Living in Light of Eternity. And here is what Brother Lawrence wrote. When I can do nothing else, it is enough to have picked up a straw for the love of God. So I hope you guys enjoyed this second reading, and tomorrow evening I will come back with the third one, okay? So have a wonderful night, pleasant dreams, peaceful dreams, and God bless. Love, peace, and in Christ. Good night.